Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Tammy, and if you haven't been here before, welcome. Yeah, firstly I want to start this video by saying in my last video I was saying it was October and it was Vampathon, and I was saying that I wanted to vlog for Vampathon, and I was really looking forward to doing this, and I had a heap of books that I was going to read for it, and unfortunately none of that happened. I ended up reading one book, which I really enjoyed, and then I tried to read a few other books, and that were all on my list. Deadly Education, Vampire Academy. I did read a couple of stories out of Fear Street, and just none of them were vibing with me at all. I'm not saying that they're going. I will try them again, because maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset for those books at that time. So, yeah, unfortunately. Then I tried to do some vlogging for Vampathon, and it just all got a bit too much. So I decided to take a little break, not put myself under any pressure, and I thought, okay, I'll come back in November. We are a week into November, but I thought best get this out rather than not do it at all. So today I want to talk to you about my November TBR. So let's get started. Now, I have been reading this book for a little while, and during Vampathon I picked this up because I thought it's still a spooky read, and I thought then I can carry it on to November because it is a big read. But it's amazing and I'm really enjoying it, and this is what I'm currently reading. I am hoping this week, I wanted to say today, I might, today, tomorrow, get this finished. I've only got a tiny little bit left there, and I haven't got the dust sleeve on because at the moment I am reading it and it's getting in my way, but this is Empire of the Vampire by J. Christoph, and I think everybody's heard about this book. It's amazing. It's a really, really amazing read. It is so well written. It is adult. It is not a YA book in any way, shape or form. This is an adult read. And basically we're following what he's called a silver saint, and he fights vampires, and his name is Gabriel, and they call him Gabe for short. And we're following two timelines of his life. One from when he first became a silver saint, and then another one that's meant to be current time, where he's helping to save the world, basically. But he's telling his story to another vampire. So you've got that interview of the vampire vibes with it. But, oh, it's absolutely incredible. The way it's written is so well. And you think it's a massive book. And I would say it needs to be a massive book because you need all of this information. And now that I'm nearing the end, it's all tying together really, really well. The beginning of his kind of silver saint career and the now is all very much tying together so well. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this. I'm sure I've heard J. Christoph say that he is writing a second book. He's into it. So we might get one next year, year after. I don't know. You know, this must have taken some writing, but it's going to be a 5-star read, definitely. It's really, really good. The second book I hope to pick up in November is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I only got this last month. It's a special edition, but it's something that's been on my radar for quite some time. And then when I seen this come out, I thought, okay, that was back in June when I pre-ordered it. I thought, okay, I'll wait. So I have been waiting to read this book for a long, long time. So I think I will probably pick this one up next. It's not too bad a length. It's okay. So, yeah. I think a lot of you know this story. I think she's got eternal life, but she's given that at a cost that people can't remember her. So she can't form relationships with people. So, yeah, I'm really, really interested to read this one and get to this. The next book I didn't expect to have on my November TBR, but I'm part of a very small book group, and we decided that we would read this, and I was really lucky that I spoke to my friend, because she's a big reader, and I said, do you have a copy of this book? And she's like, yes. So I thought, okay, all right. And that is The Silence of the Girls by Pat Baker. And she said to me, do you want, sorry, Barker, not Baker. She said to me, do you want to borrow The Women of Troy as well? And I'm like, hang on, let's get this one done first. But I don't know much about this. I think it's the Trojan War in the eyes of the girls there, I think. Now, I read the very first sentence. I was at work, and I was a bit like, I shouldn't really be reading. But I did read the very first sentence, and I just thought it was brilliant. It says, great Achilles, brilliant Achilles, shining Achilles, godlike Achilles. How the epaulets pile up. We never called him any of those things. We called him the butcher. I just think that sounds really good. And if I pronounced any of the words in that wrong, I'm so sorry. I'm not a brilliant reader out loud. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and if I enjoy it, I will definitely pick up The Women of Troy, or at least borrow it from my friend. So, and then, because, you know, I think there's a lot of reading there really for November for me, so I decided that I would soften it a little bit with a little bit of manga. So I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It's a really strange title, and it's by Yuro Sumino, and the art is by Udumi Kirihara. Hopefully I've said that right. But this is a really difficult book to get hold of, and when I seen it on Amazon, I read the first tiny bit on Amazon, and I thought, oh my goodness, this sounds really good. I understand why it's called I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. And I kept looking for it, and it was really expensive, and then somebody had this on eBay, and they had make an offer on it, and I made an offer on it, and they said yes, so I was really over the moon about it. So my daughter seen it on the side when it arrived and said, can I read it? Because she's a big manga fan, and I'm like, yeah, go on. And so she's read it, and she really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to reading this. It's a nice size, manga, and yeah, I really look forward to getting stuck into this. I think the girl is poorly, something wrong with her pancreas as far as I could tell, and this is her friend that wants to help her. So he literally wants to eat a pancreas, I think. And then if I get time, if I only get one or two of these done, what I try and do generally, although I didn't do it in October, is I try and read a volume or two of Fruits Basket every month. So it's going to take me a while to get through these all, but my daughter is really lucky that she has the whole collection. So she managed to finish her collection a couple of months ago, so she was doing a reread, or she is currently doing a reread, but we got the majority. I think we got up to volume 19 or 24 at a charity shop, and they were £1.25 each, and she had birthday money, and she's like, this is, I'm going back a couple of years ago now as well, and she was like, Mum, these are like meant to be really good, and this is the series that I think actually got her into manga as well, and they are absolutely adorable. So I've got number 5 and number 6 that I would like to get to. But yeah, the characters are so lovely, and they're all like linked to animals in the zodiac. So yeah, I would highly recommend this, and apparently this TV series is meant to be really good of this as well. People are speaking highly of both, so they've got really good things to make you think about life in them, and they're just really wholesome reads, and yeah, we both really love them, so I can highly recommend those. So that's my TBR for November. I'd love to hear what you're reading for November, and even like share with me what book you're kind of really looking forward to, what you think might be your favourite of the month. I personally think for me it's going to be The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I'm really looking forward to that, but I've also really enjoyed Empire, so it's like, it's got a strong act to follow, so I don't quite know what's going to be my favourite of the month. But hopefully at the end of November I can tell you what I've read and all about the books and how much I enjoyed them. And also, I'm also looking forward to, in December, like New Year's Eve or something, sharing with everybody my top books for the year. And I'm really looking forward to hearing everybody else's and, you know, maybe finding out about some books that I haven't heard much about and discovering some really good reads. And also Christmas is coming as well, so I've asked for some books for Christmas, and it's also my birthday at the end of the month as well, and I've asked for some books, so that it could be really exciting in itself. So yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, it will be amazing, and give me a thumbs up if you like the content and you would like to see some more. So